Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Poonam Sambhaji, child and newborn specialist from Goa, Porvorim, and this is my live session for today regarding the questions that I am receiving on my COVID awareness talks. Okay, so these are different questions asked by different people on my Facebook page, as well as there are multiple questions coming on my WhatsApp. I would like to state it here that my WhatsApp number, I do not go to receive each and every call. I just receive calls of those patients who are properly registered in my clinic. So moment you call from the registered number, I come to know he or she is my registered patient. That's how I pick up the call. Unregistered numbers are not picked up on my phone. So you will always get a message to WhatsApp me. Okay, so if at all you are someone who requires an answer and wants to directly connect me, please connect with me on WhatsApp. Do not call me. I will not pick up the phone because you are not a registered patient. But once you send me a message, be sure I will note down that question and I will address it in my live session, because it really becomes difficult for me to answer each and every one. So let's start the live questions. Okay. So someone had asked me on WhatsApp, so I don't know the person's name, only the number I know. So the person says, if a person is diabetic, if the patient is diabetic, can he take vitamin C tablet and Ultra D3, that is the vitamin D supplements? Yes, they can very well take it because it is just the vitamin C supplement. Though it is little bit sweet, it doesn't have very high amount of sugar, so you can very well take it to boost up your health. Okay. Hi Ravindra Kadam, hi Frederick Rodrigues, hi Jotsuna Mayekar, hi Nelson Thomas. Okay, so thanks for being there and saying hi. Hi to everyone, all 20 people who are observing me now. I hope more join in. Now next question is by Archana Kunkalkar. She asked me, if a person comes in contact with a COVID positive patient unknowingly, what is the precaution a person should take further? Now, when you presently in a pandemic situation, we should consider everyone is a potential COVID positive person. Okay, जो कोण तुमका मेळटा, consider him as COVID positive patient, whether he has a report or he doesn't have a report. Okay, because it's in public, it's in community transmission now. Okay, the COVID is in community transmission, so you have to take all the precautions which we always say. Wear the mask, then wash your hands properly, try to be unsocial, maintain the distance of at least 2 meters. Okay, why I'm saying 2 meters is many a times you happen to sneeze, or when you happen to laugh, there is a lot of aerosols, that is the fine droplets that are generated through your mouth and through your nose, which are carrying this virus. Okay, so and also remember one thing, when you are positive, okay, so before you get your report as positive for COVID, you're already transmitting that virus. So it is not that on 1st of September I am declared COVID positive, so I will transmit only from 1st of September. No, I have started transmitting it 5 days before that. So that's why I'm saying consider everyone as potential person who is this thing positive. Okay, so you have to take utmost care. Unsocialize yourself, hand wash properly. So the hand wash also has proper steps. It has to be a 40 seconds to 60 seconds of hand wash, and not just hand wash this way. Okay, I have made a special video for hand wash. I will post it later on my FB page, so stay tuned. Okay, so that is one thing. So how you are going to protect you is this way. That is these measures that I told, plus all those males and females and everyone who is working outside, because now we are in unlock period. Okay, so everyone is back to work. When you come back from your work, don't waste time talking to your people or meeting your people at home. Directly go to the bathroom, wash your hair, bath, whatever clothes you have worn, put them in hot water. The hot water should be at least 60 degrees. Okay, hot water with detergent, keep it like that for half an hour, and following that you can wash it normally. Your keys, your whatever purse, everything that you take, see that you keep it in one place where your child and all will not touch it. As far as possible, try to sanitize everything. I know the purses and everything cannot be sanitized, so minimal accessories that you should carry. Okay, minimal accessories even on body. Don't try to wear big fat mangalsutra and all. Wear the smallest one. Don't try to wear earrings. You will never see me with earrings most of the time when I'm in the kitchen, this thing clinic. Okay, then don't wear bangles. Go most of the places, try to be with a minimum attire, especially ladies. Okay. And other etiquettes that you have to follow is, if at all you sneeze in your this thing elbow. That is what was taught to us even earlier. As the COVID started, we were told, if at all you want to sneeze in your elbow. Why? Because mostly you happen to touch your hand to your eyes, nose and mouth. Okay, but elbow you are not going to touch. So this is the area which is going to get infected if at all there is a virus. Also, try to wash your hands as often as possible. Every time you feel you are touching somewhere, you're going to wash. The virus stays on your body for at least, on the hands and everything, for at least 30 minutes, 10 to 30 minutes. Okay, so washing, and in this 10 to 30 minutes, so many things can happen. You may unknowingly touch your face. Okay, so have a habit of either sanitizing with a sanitizer or hand wash with a proper soap would be the best. So that would be your answer. So basically precautions, Archana Kunkalkar. Now Joe asked me, so Joe had seen one video of mine wherein I am checking a baby's pulse oximeter and saturation with pulse oximeter and a thermometer, and this 7-month-old baby of mine was wearing a nice cute mask. So he asked me that the guidelines say that the babies are not supposed to wear mask. See, yes, the guidelines do say that the babies are not supposed to wear masks, but nowhere it is written that babies are immune to this virus. So whatever virus we are breathing, the same virus even the baby is breathing. So I feel nowadays babies are going out only to the doctor's clinic, mostly to the doctor's clinic. Hardly anyone is removing the babies out from home, especially less than 1 year. Hardly anyone is getting them anywhere else. So the only place that you are coming is the clinic, wherein it is better to wear a small mask just for those 5 minutes. Okay, after that you remove it. Once you are outside clinic, you remove it. Okay, so that's it. There are many babies who come without mask also because they just don't like to wear. But there are some mothers who are very particular, especially mothers that I follow. They are very particular and they do come with a mask only while coming to my clinic. Okay, so it is individual decision, I feel. Yes, they say that hypercarbia and all can occur, but not for 5 minutes. I think 5 minutes won't make much of a change in that way. Then Shubhangi Shekhar has asked me a question. Shubhangi Shekhar. So Shubhangi Shekhar was one of the person whom I have followed personally during her quarantine period. So she asked me in Konkani, Doctor, म्हजी full 17 दीस जातगीर मागीर म्हजे घर सॅनिटायज करपाक जाय काय, पंचायती कळोवपाक जाय काय. Okay, so no need of sanitizing your whole house. Earlier it was done, but now with everyone coming positive, it is not being done. Anyways, you are going to sanitize. तुम्ही तुमचे घर हायपोक्लोराइड सोल्युशनान क्लीन करपाक जाय. Okay, so you see that तुम्ही किती यूज केल्ले न्हू ते सगळे हायपोक्लोराइड सोल्युशनान तुम्ही क्लीन करात. Again, she asked me the utensils. आम्ही जे utensils use करतली ती आणि bed, mattress, then the उशे सगळे, all these things, do we need to clean it? The cushion covers and everything. What do we do with them? Do we need to throw them or do we use them? No, you can very well use them. Wash all these things. See, your bed will be covered with a bed sheet, so the bed won't have a direct connect with you. So you are going to clean all these things with hot water and detergent. Even the utensils have to be cleared with hot water and detergent. Moment you clean with that, after that it can be used. If you are really scared, you can quarantine those things for 17 days and then use it. Anyways, it can be used in that way. Okay. Then other thing was pulse oximeter आणि thermometer फुडें कोणाच use करपा जाता काय ना. Yes, I have mentioned this even earlier in one of my posts. For all those people who have undergone quarantine and is having their pulse ox and thermometer, you can reuse it. Thermometer can be reused by you. Okay, the pulse ox, I don't think so will be useful to you anymore. So what you can do is either as a social service, give it to someone, or you can ask that person to pay for it if at all you have the bill. So whatever, that is entirely among you. But reuse that pulse oximeter. Before handing it over to anyone, please see to it that you clean this also with hypochlorite solution, so that you do not transmit it to someone else who is taking that pulse ox from you to the other person, because definitely the other person will not come in directly contact with you. So but yes, you can use. Now by now there must have been so many pulse oximeters which are all over Goa and all over India, that we can either start a giveaway service, and give those thermometer pulse ox to someone else who can use it. Then Ami use kelle example Tat Petlo that I answered. Okay, now Tarabai Raul has asked me, doctor, I am getting cold fever in seasonal every year by year. Is that coronavirus? Now, Tarabai Raul, we cannot be sure whether it is corona. Whenever there is a pandemic, we have to keep the first diagnosis at whatever is the pandemic. So now presently the coronavirus is going on. Anyone comes with these symptoms of fever, cold, cough, difficulty in breathing, breathlessness, and other symptoms which I already mentioned in other videos, we have to keep high suspicion for coronavirus. Following that, other things come, okay, because coronavirus is something which can be spread further. So if you catch hold of this person earlier and isolate him, you are at least not going to spread it further. So that's why we cannot be sure whether it is same. Then next is Lata Acharya. Lata Acharya asked me, doctor, my husband is a chronic asthmatic and has severe COPD condition. So in case, God forbid, he gets infection, can he be treated at home, or in emergency, whom should we contact for hospitalization and treatment? Doctor, please answer my question, as we are senior citizens and come to Goa 6 months back but don't know any good doctors and hospitals. So Miss Lata Acharya, yes, a COPD person. So this person is already having asthma, is a senior citizen, is having COPD, okay, and may be having other things, may or may not be having other things. So these people become high risk for COVID infection, okay, because already the lung is at a compromised stage. So if at all you have any problem, see that you get checked yourself by the closest public health services which are there around you. If not that, if you want a private hospital, then whichever private hospital is catering for COVID. Now I cannot say all the names here, because people will just simply take it for granted that I am trying to advertise someone. No, that's why I'm not taking any names of hospitals. I think names of hospitals are already in the public domain. It is there in the newspapers, so you can see which hospital is declared as service center for COVID, and you can go there. Now, whom to contact? Yes, there is the PHCs can be contacted. Also, your own doctor who is following you, the regular doctor who is following you, can help you out with this. Also, one more thing I would request many people, that if you are COVID positive, or if you have symptoms which are which are essentially a COVID symptom, please call up your doctor, inform him that this is the thing, because many of you can be tackled on phone rather than coming directly to the clinic. Because when you come to the clinic, you are not only risking other people who are there waiting in the clinic, you're also risking the doctor, you're also risking all those people who are going to come and meet the doctor. We are, as it is, at a very, very low level, the ratio of doctor and patients is very less. We have very few doctors catering for a big population. So if the doctor whom you are going to meet also develops coronavirus, imagine he won't be able to, he will be again quarantined for 17 days, and so many patients will be without services and haywire, they will have to shift here and there. So if at all you know that you are COVID positive, declare it to the doctor that you are COVID positive and you need help. Your doctor will be definitely ready to help you with teleconsultation. It has happened multiple times with many doctors that patients are hiding the history just for the fact that no, maybe the doctor will not see me. Okay, please open up your history. These are pandemic times. We need to help each other. So you can help just by telling that you are COVID positive. Okay, so I hope that answers Lata Acharya. Then Shamshad Sheikh asked me which multivitamins. Okay, now again, multivitamins depending upon whether it is child or adults will differ. I think your doctor will be the right person to tell you which multivitamins. I will not tell any company names here, again, because it is against my ethics to say company names of medicine here. We have to tell generic names. So multivitamins, vitamin D and vitamin C, that is what we say. Okay, now it is not necessary that if you are not COVID positive, okay, so we are either normal people, COVID positive asymptomatic or COVID positive symptomatic. Okay, so if you are normal, you don't require to pop up these tablets. You can eat healthy diet which contains all your whole grains, your fresh vegetables and your fresh fruits and fruit juices, which are going to give you so much variety of B complex, vitamin C, vitamin A, all those. Okay, so concentrate on a healthy diet, concentrate on fresh fruits and eating properly in proper proportions along with proper exercise. Now since we are in COVID, we are mostly homebound. Okay, I would prefer you do something which are home exercises. Like I myself prefer the Surya Namaskar. Okay, so you please prefer some home exercise. It may be Surya Namaskar, it may be skipping, it may be squatting, it may be some weight exercises, it may be just jumping or whatever, burpees, whatever you want to do, or maybe planks or sit-ups or whatever you say. Okay, you can do anything of that sort and maintain your health. At least 30 minutes of exercise you can do, or if at all in your area there is no much rush, then you can go for walk for 30 minutes too. Okay, now hi Akshaya Mamre, hi Samir Prakash Satardekar, hi Nilam Desai, hi Didi. Okay, then Parag Karmali. Okay, hi. So next is this Meghna Kamath Rivankar has asked me, don't we have to do antigen test? Yes, all the PHCs and all the hospitals are doing antigen test as well as RT-PCR test. So 2 tests are there, but mostly the fast test is the antigen test. So that is being done. Then, and yes, you have to do the test to know whether you are positive or negative. As of now, I don't know if the SOP will change in another, because this is a new disease. The SOP, that is a standard operating protocol, goes on changing. Okay. Then next is Sheikh Hassan has asked me, what is Jalaneti? Okay, I had mentioned about Jalaneti in the last video, so he wants to know what is Jalaneti. So Sheikh Hassan, Jalaneti is this, you have a small pot or a small bottle through which the water goes in one nostril of yours and then it comes out from the other nostril. So you must have seen many sadhus, many saints and many sages doing this on TV. So that is Jalaneti. Okay, that helps in clearing your nose. Then he also has another question. For an 8-year-old child, what I have to do for home isolation? We have not tested positive but came with contact with a positive patient 5 days before. So when you come in contact with a patient, within those 5 to 7 days, try to see that you do not meet to anyone. So you start your home isolation. Within 5 to 7 days, then you have to get your testing done. Okay, and if it is positive, then you have to do again the proper home isolation. Okay, so it is said that if you come in contact, it is not the first day. Moment, suppose I come in contact with someone at 5 p.m. Now at 7 p.m. if I do my test, it won't come positive, because that virus has, once it goes in me, it has to affect me. Okay, if it affects me, then I will start getting those symptoms and then I'm going to be affected with COVID. So just because you came in contact with someone at 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock you go and do the test, you will not come positive. Okay, you may be still positive and the report may show negative. So there are many things like this involved, false positive, false negative, sensitivity, specificity, which I don't think so will be this is not the right platform for me to talk about it, because you all may not understand. So I will keep that aside. Now next is so he has asked me, 8-year-old child, what I have to do for the home isolation. Again, if at all you are home isolated with a child, I have already done one video how to check the baby's temperature, how to take the pulse oximeter and the saturations and the pulse in the baby. Please go through it. So basically you are going to again keep a chart for this baby with pulse, temperature and saturations, and maintain that baby's record. The saturation should not go below 95. The pulse, depending upon the age, goes on changing. So your pediatrician is the right person to tell you what should be your baby's pulse, and the temperature should not be above 100. Now roughly a baby who is below 11 months, so the 1 month to 11 month, the heart rate can go up to 150 even in normal baby. A baby who is around 2 to 4 years, the heart rate can go to about 130, so it should not cross 130. A baby around that 4 years till 10 years can go up to 110, and about 10 years to 50, around 10 years to 15 years, they almost come to normal. So they should not be above 100 to 110. Okay, but remember one thing, the pulse is something which is dynamic, it goes on changing. आता ती 120 असतली, after some time it will be 130, again it will be 100, because that is the way the heart is pumping. So it is we have to take so many other things in regard like, does the baby have fever? Then the heart rate will go high. Is the baby very active at that time? He was like jumping, and then he was sitting while doing the pulse. Then it may be high. If the baby was sleeping, then the heart rate will be low. So a little bit on the lower side, in the normal range, I mean. Okay, so all these things we have to take in consideration, and after that interpret it. So that is your doctor's job. Okay, then next is Samrat Desai. Doctor, during quarantine, what diet to follow? I think, Samrat, I just answered that question. So you have to have a healthy diet which is full of whole grains. So avoid as much as possible all maida stuff. So whatever contains maida, avoid it. Your homemade chapati, your bhakri, your pola will be best. Okay, your rice, dal is best. Your chicken, mutton, fish is also welcome. Fresh fruits, include fresh fruits in your diet, fresh vegetables in your diet, and fresh food which is cooked freshly would be best. Also, with the cooked freshly, I remember one thing, one family whom I was following, who the whole family was COVID positive. The mother who was 40 years was the one who was having the maximum weakness. So every day she would call me, Doctor, maka weak dista, maka zaina she dista. So in this family, when I had told that all of you are positive, you can stay together and cook together, the word together was misinterpreted, and only the mother was the one who was doing the work. So the mother was around 45 years, the husband was around 50 years, the children were around 17 years and 20 years, I think. But it was only the mother who was doing the cooking, cleaning and everything. Okay. Now see, when it is COVID, the whole brunt can't be for you. Why COVID? Even otherwise, the whole brunt should not be on the lady. Okay. Everyone who is staying in the house should bear the brunt. So everyone should be cooking, everyone should be cleaning the house, everyone should be maintaining the cleanliness of the house. Okay. So see that at least when it is COVID positive family, they don't make the only lady work, because she will feel weak because of loss of energy. First of all, she is also stressed like the way you are. On top of that, she has to do cooking, she has to do the cleaning. Rest all people, what are they doing? Okay. When I went into details of the patient's history, I came to know she was the one working. So I explained to the family that everyone needs to work, everyone needs to take ORS in the family. And next day itself, she was like, Doctor, maka ata bare dista, because I did get some rest. Okay. So see to it that you divide your work. Okay. Whether be it COVID or non-COVID, divide your housework. Okay. So I was answering the diet. Sorry, I just went out of the direction. Okay, so the diet, I think Samir Desai, I answered that diet question. Then doctor, during quarantine, what diet to follow? Yeah, that's it. I think I have answered this question, and we must have completed 15 minutes almost. I don't want to bore you all before over this thing. 15 minutes. Kishan Madhu, hi. Xavier Silvera, hi. Akshaya Mamre, hi. Thanks for the comment. Okay, Jose Alfonso, hi. Okay, there is someone who has sent me a message. May the good Lord give you strength to do good work. Yes, the good Lord is giving me a good strength, and the good Lord has also given me a nice time pass for those 15 minutes in my life, because I feel so nice. For 15 minutes I'm sitting in front of the camera going live to answer your questions, and there are, as of now, because I think it is just 4 days or something that I'm doing live session. I'm very new in live session. It is my first experience. I had started with 20 people live. Today I'm having 42, and I think if God is with me, Dev maja wangda asa, definitely in another few days I will cross 500 500 people watching me live. Okay, and getting the knowledge. My main purpose of coming in public, okay, as I said, many of them ask me, in my there are so many funny questions which are asked to me under my videos. Tu kon go? Okay, where at the start of the video itself I say I am Dr. Poonam Sambhaji. You should know that I am Dr. Poonam Sambhaji. Okay, tu kon go? Tu khoi kaam karta go? Okay, so I am here not to advertise for myself. I am Dr. Poonam Sambhaji from Porvorim. That's it. That's it is my introduction. Okay, so then other things are immaterial to me. My main purpose is giving information to people. This small information doesn't require a big degree from doctor. I am a child specialist, but this is a basic information that everyone should have. I think everyone is already having it. I am just trying to boost up that information. That's it. Okay. So I'm just and trying to spread some positive environment around my people. Especially, I started this as trying to interact with my patients' parents. I think Kishan Madhu is watching me, should be knowing that. Okay. I started this as a way to connect with my parents, but slowly it went on connecting with others, and I'm really thankful it did happen. Okay, and there are many followers who are following me and my this thing, I think, put Dr. Poonam's vlog on FB. My only request to everyone is, please follow me in all other this thing, what is this, the social medias, the Instagram, the YouTube, and the Dr. Poonam's vlog FB page. Everywhere I am as Dr. Poonam's vlog, because knowledge will spread this way. The more people watch me, the more people will get information. I think that's it I want to say today. I'm Dr. Poonam Sambhaji signing off for today. Bye. See you next, maybe in another 1 or 2 days with another live session. Bye. See you, and thanks everyone.